Season 2, so let's go ahead, move into the draft. Monkey Spanner versus BirdGang. This is a best of 3, currently tied up 1-1. And there's Remix. He's coming back. There he is. And once again, no surprise. There's the Clink Span. And actually, Monkey Spanner just saying, you know what? We're not going to allow Tenbird to throw. We're going to get rid of the Bat Rider.
Yeah, sorry for being late. I just had a few words with Tenbird outside.
Ah.
He had some unpleasant thoughts to share, I guess, regarding his team.
Well, I'm sure considering they kind of kicked him off, but he's still forced to play.
Just get that AA banned. Like, just ban the AA.
They want to turn it into a hero that people always ban. Monkey Spanner seems to love to force other teams to like ban out heroes they love to play, so they can still like do other things.
See, Park's just saying, please, not again. Like, does somebody else want to play this hero?
I think the Puck is sick of this hero by now. He's like, oh, come on, man. Really? But BirdGang, I do like their lineup so far because the Shadow Shaman and the Nyx Assassin. Oh, man. Poor Tenbird. He doesn't get to play Bat Rider this game, and he does not look like he wants to be here. And they keep showing him on the camera, too. Like, really? Come on, man. It's this totally Korean style.
He is the face of BirdGang. You have to realize that.
Not anymore, he's not.
Well, I mean, MP is their star player, but you know, Tenbird has been there all along. He's the backbone. He's the glue that holds the team together in terms of composition.
He was.
Being composed in the hey,
Oh, God.
come on, it's a little too soon for the comments like that.
I mean, it sucks though. Like, Tenbird's a good friend of both of ours, and it is sad to see what has happened to him, but I hope he bounces back, whether it be through broadcasting or managing or playing on a different team. It's not the last we'll see of Tenbird.
Well, yeah, I guess Tenbird was also a little bit happy that his team did not prepare for this match. I know they haven't been practicing the last few days. And, he was just angry because, you know, when they use the EO Tiny combo, they do really well. Like, it's almost unbeatable when they pick it up.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's been saying it for months now. Let's use this. Let's use this. And his team will just not do it. And, you know, right when he's leaving the team, they use the EO Tiny, and he's just a little ticked off about that.
Wow. So kind of like a final jab to him.
Yeah, so he's really unhappy. So, I don't know. This match can go any way because it's tied up 1-1. You see a little bit more standard heroes getting picked up. You got the Puck picked up by BirdGang, as well as the Dragon Knight picked up by Monkey Spanner.
Yeah, Dragon Knight should do pretty solid in the mid lane if this is a mid v mid. I do assume BirdGang will run this Nyx Assassin in the off lane, but there is a chance it can be just played as a supporter, maybe even roamer at best. Monkey Spanner. The Mirana, I guess they're going to play it as a carry. They could put it... Actually, you know, I think Tootie has mentioned that he does occasionally do offlane Mirana, so that is a possibility. Really, the hero could end up anywhere on Monkey Spanner's lineup, I feel.
Yeah, Tootie is very capable in the offlane.
I mean, you can put any hero on Tootie and he'll play it to a T. And, BirdGang picking up Sand King once again. So that's going to be the second support hero they have. This pretty much confirms that we're going to see that Nyx Assassin in the off lane. And they are lacking a final hero, but okay. Death Prophet pickup. This changes everything on Monkey Spanner's lanes. How are they going to lane this Remix?
Well, this is very awkward. I mean, I guess you're going to have to move that Mirana over to a support role in the early phase, and because DP does need that farm, and so does the Dragon Knight.
Still could be an offlaner.
I feel like, yeah, that would be the best, having the Mirana offlane, but you could also have him used as a support. I mean, you get a Dragon Tail stun on him, and you get the follow-up Elun's arrow.
I mean, I still think Mirana is great as a support, but it's still, you know, it's just one of those heroes that can make a big impact on a
very
player
versatile,
like Tootie.
can do many things,
exactly.
And it's very good at just versatility at any points in the game. And it's also, you know, it can't be ignored as a carry. It has very good carry potential with the right farm and the right items. So yeah, about the whole 10-bird issue, it seems everybody's talking about 10-bird getting kicked out of his team, especially on the
in chat.
the few viewers that are watching our stream here.
What up, guys?
Yeah, what's up? Thanks
for
watching.
Oh my God, Wraith King. What?
This is going to be very interesting.
They're just asking that Mirana to build a Diffusal Blade at this point.
Well, look at how many stuns they have.
1, 2,
3, 4. Yeah, pretty much.
And
then you got
oh my
the
God,
Dream
I just
Coil.
realized BirdGang they are the kings of lockdown.
Yeah, so early game, they're gonna look to be very aggressive and pick off those heroes.
Yeah.
You come out just an inch too far and you're dead. Pixel or two. I don't know what to call it.
I do feel like Monkey Spanner will do better in the late game, but BirdGang, if they get a few early kills, this is going to snowball way out of control.
Yeah, but 10-bird is quite unhappy right now. I mean, I found out about him getting kicked a few days ago. A lot of the people in the Dota community, especially the players that are playing at the high level, they're all good friends. They know each other. They're all acquaintances and have been for many years because of they've been on teams together in the past. They've competed at WCG, stuff like that. So yeah, it was pretty sad to hear that, because I mean, I know this was his team, and he brought in MP, and then he ends up getting kicked out by MP, and they
didn't kick him out.
No, MP kicked him out, and I'm pretty sure Febby instigated everything. They do the whole blame game, like the very immature. Like, I don't know. I just don't feel like Febby is a good person when it comes to a team environment.
Maybe you should go to StarCraft then.
Yeah, he should go to StarCraft and see how hard it is to play by yourself with nobody helping you out.
It can be pretty hard, but Enigma is going to be the last pickup for Monkey Spanner. I am really curious to see how these lanes are going to work out, but it's time for the final match of the evening, or morning, afternoon, wherever everyone was tuning in from. My name is Whiplash. I got Remix with me. It's time for BirdGang versus Monkey Spanner. Who's going to make it into the Code A, or who's going to throw...
Code A?
Not
Tier
Code
1.
A. Tier 1, oh my
this
God.
Isn't StarCraft.
I'm getting discombobulated here. All right, let's get into the match. This ain't no Code A. I've never even casted Code A.
Quick shout out to the Influx. Just to notice, we are live, so don't try to say we're not live and this is pre-recorded. We are live streaming right now at the studio.
Indeed.
I'm looking at the players' faces, sitting like 5 feet away from the Korean casters.
I also want to point out that a lot of you think that the translator is high or on drugs or is a zombie. I assure you, he's a normal person. He's actually pretty good at Dota as well.
Yeah, he's actually pretty good at Dota. He did some competitive play maybe not too long ago. It's just I guess.
Dude, I need to make a team with him. We're gonna be the tier 4 scrub lords.
The tier 4 scrub lords.
That's right. Whiplash and the scrub lords. It's gonna be our team.
They need to make a tier just for you.
They do. Now, man, we'll go into the tier 3 PC Bong division of the KDL, and we'll win a few games against people that don't know how to play Dota.
Yeah, actually, I went out to one of those, and it was an easy $100.
Oh, you can get easy money?
I remember I went sniper mid, and I got like.
Dude,
so
you know what,
many
Remix?
kills.
Let's go ahead and talk to Zombie Boy after the match and make a team. Like, we should just do it, man. Like, just for fun.
Oh,
like, we can do it, man.
No,
we can't.
I
We're not
think
good
I was
enough?
invited a while back onto his team. I believe his ID is Devil Elf, and he played with Virtual Throne Gaming early on seasons for Nexon Leagues, and they didn't do too well.
Hey, man, it's just kind of for fun, Get a little bit of the competitive juices flowing. So we are going to have 10-bird as the offlane Nyx Assassin, and this is one of the craziest skins for him. You can barely tell that it's Nyx Assassin. I don't know if I'm really on board with the custom skins that go to these lengths. And Tootie
he doesn't really have that Nyx flavor to him. Like he looks like
he looks just like a weird. It's a bug still for sure. Uh-oh, Tootie, very nice dodge. That would have probably been first blood if the stun connected from the king.
One thing to note here that Febby does not have the shackles as a support. He picked up the lightning
bolt,
the Ether shock. So I mean, he can harass Mirana pretty heavily, but No, Murana's got nothing to worry about with that leap being on cooldown. He's not going to get shackled and pounded down. And more of a little bit of an even matchup here mid. You have DK.
Battle of the Spam.
Battle of the Spam, yep. Doing a little bit of courier chicken bottling.
Yeah, bottle crowing. And Tootie continuing to do a little bit of trading. Look at him. He has 0 experience still. Well, this Sand King's already almost level 3. This Shadow Shaman Febi has done an amazing job at zoning out the opposition.
Very good, but as soon as those clarities wear off, you know, Murana's going to be able to get some of that farm.
Yep, that's true. Oh, well, JYU and Nace will do their thing in the mid lane, get a little bit of farm. Puck slightly ahead in last hits.
Nasty.
Uh-oh.
Rasta just picked up the double damage, and he's heading right back for Tootie.
Too bad it's not a level 2. If you could get like a sheep off, and then, you know, send out that bolt of electricity, a right click or 2, maybe we would have a dead Murana.
I feel like the shackles would be more effective because you can have the the Wraith King or Skeleton King, SK, whatever you want to call him now, come over and land the Storm Bolt.
The one true king is what I like to call him.
He looks like a diseased peasant with a sword.
I actually am not a fan at all of the croissant bearded new Wraith King look. I do like the old Skeleton King, but there are a few item sets that make him look pretty darn badass. But it's because they give him like a bone and skulls helmet, and it covers his weird deformed face and croissant beard.
All hail Lyric, the real Skeleton King.
That's true, man.
Rest
all the way
peace.
back from Diablo 1. I guess he was also in Diablo 3, I believe. Yeah, he was. He was in Diablo 3. He's one of the first mini bosses.
Yeah, he was in Diablo 3 as well. I think his
he
name
wasn't
is
in
actually
Diablo 2 though.
The Skeleton King. I don't know if it was Leoric. It was just called the Skeleton King.
In Dota 1 he was called Skeleton King.
Okay,
First
there goes
blood.
the first blood.
Goes the Karn on the Death Prophet. So Monkey Spanner getting a little bit of action on the board. You know, what are your thoughts on a position 1 Death Prophet? Because I know she's an amazing pusher and can pretty much go toe-to-toe in a 1v1 situation with anyone.
Well, with Karn playing on it, you know it's going to get the maximum amount of last hits you can possibly get. So the only thing it's missing out on is the levels, which, I mean, AA is pulling a lot and stuff, but, you know, you really want that DP ult and get that tier 1 tower down ASAP just to help your team out in terms of global gold.
That's true. I do imagine we'll see some pretty fast tower pushing, and, you know, what can this Nyx Assassin really do? Against a pushing hero like the Death Prophet? I mean, not really much.
He could max his spiked Carapace, which would be very ineffective unless he was, say, mid lane. And every time, you know, the Death Prophet drops out the Carrion Swarm, he could activate his low cooldown spiked Carapace, which could really piss him off, but that's about it. Nothing much he can do except watch the DP get fat.
Tenbird is pulling a few of his creeps to that side creep spawn area, so yeah, you know, at least denying a little bit of experience and farm to Karn.
If they're gonna make a move on this AA on the puck pretty soon.
I hope so. I'd like to see some action happening. Sky has just been pretty much farming in the jungle for the time being, and Tenbird, yeah, some naked boots, but that's about it. Murana has picked up a little bit of experience. 2D up to level 3 at this point.
He's trying to pick up some experience from that small camp near the bottom rune because, you know, if they do chain pull, then he can get a little bit of experience there. But right now he's hurting for experience, so he came up mid.
Really hard.
They're going to try to make a move on this Puck.
Yeah, Puck though already level 6.
They already spotted him out, so they know exactly where he is and what he wants to do.
Yeah, I really have to commend BirdGang this match for just zoning out 2D so hard in the bottom lane. Even I believe Tenbird has more experience than the opposition. Yeah, he's up to level 5. It's 2 level difference. It's pretty darn huge. And there's by doing a little bit of roaming. Arrow, okay, the arrow's gonna go out. And dodged. I mean, even if he saw the arrow and it was on point, JYU can always do a phase shift. So I feel like a Puck's not one of the best targets to try the gank early on.
That wasn't the best angle right there for an arrow.
Definitely not. And there's going to be a hand of minus for the Wraith King. So he's getting a little bit of a... He's really on track now. 6 minutes for the Midas, pretty darn standard. Karn, though, going to do a little bit of pushing. The Eidolons are going to fall. The stun moves out, not really accomplishing anything. All right, a few more added to the fray. And, you know, BirdGang's doing a decent job at trying to stop this push, but I'm not sure if they actually have enough to help out. But with Puck coming in, it may be, and we are going to see Monkey Spanner at least back off for the time being.
Yeah, I really like the composition they have with their team. They got a lot of synergy with the push going on, you know? They got the Dragon Knight, they got the Death Prophet, they got the Enigma. You know, just so many heroes that can push. And, you know, just in case the push goes wrong, they have the AA ult to back it up, the Mirana ult. You know, also they can split push as well. All of those heroes are just capable of pushing a tower even by themselves.
I'd like to point out that Sand King has been doing a pretty good job farming up. There he is, up to 1,400 golds. In the mid lane, though, Tenbird with the rotation. Nace, they're going to get the kill on him, thanks to the JYU and co. So tying it up 1-1. A relatively lax game compared to the last two we saw, with only 2 kills on the board, 7 minutes and 45 seconds into the match.
Yeah, I feel like BirdGang's playing this really safe because this is the match that decides if they get moved down to Tier 2 or they get to stay in the Tier 1. You know, the prize money, it's a $3,000 difference with every game.
True. I'm not sold on the Wraith King pick. I think there are other supports they could use. Tenbird trying to fight against an illusion, realizes what happened, and he's going to back off for now, killing it. And Nace is back in action. You know, he has 40 last hits, 41, so he's not doing bad on farm despite that death. But this Enigma is the real hero for the last hits. He has been jungling like an absolute boss. 51 last hits to his name, and Karn looks like the second place as far as last hits go on that Death Prophet.
It's very misleading, though, I guess the last hit counter. Because you have to note that a lot of the creeps, they don't give out the same average gold. You know, you have...
Oh,
there's a missed stun.
He gets hit by the Vendetta and gets a stun on Nasei as well. But there's no one nearby to help him out. And Karn is pushing top once again.
Pushing. And they're also pushing mid.
Oh, this is a mistake from MP. What is he trying to do, man? Okay, like
he used his mana as well to
that was just stupid. I'm gonna throw it out there in the mid lane though. Sky under heavy fire. Out comes the AA ult. It's gonna hit. Sand King dies for A85. Maybe next. The Mirana is already down. Febby has Nasei in shackles.
Not enough damage. He's gonna get away.
Not enough. I actually expected the Dragon Knight to fall, but we did see BirdGang lose their Tier 1 tower in the top. It's 2-3. Monkey Spanner actually with a slight edge over their opponents for the time being.
Yeah, like you just got too much pushing power there. I mean, say you don't even have the DP ult. You can just bust out the Eidolons and have 6 extra creeps doing considerable damage to the tower, just chipping away if they're not careful.
Let's not forget that the Shadow Shaman still has his Mass Serpent wards available for a little bit of counter push and pushing power of his own. Tenbird on the 10-minute mark. He's going to Vendetta into the enemy side of the jungle. Look for a pickoff. Maybe you can get a jungler like the Sand King. Well, never mind. Sand King's on their team, but the Ancient Apparition doesn't look like he's going to catch any fish. And the Vendetta wears Tenbird way out of position. He actually has to be a little careful before he gets picked off. 2D still. Only 13 last hits and a death to his name. This has not been his match. We generally get to see a lot more out of this player from BirdGang, but there hasn't been an opportunity for him to accomplish much. And there's going to be a smoke in mid lane. Nice silence and initiation from the Puck. In comes Sand King using the Epicenter ultimate. Febby, extra DPS and a disable. Wow. It's good. The Ice Blast, though, it's going to force them
survives
away.
With 2 hits left, just thanks to that Mirana ult. Very good map awareness by the Mirana.
Yeah, definitely 2D kept his teammate alive there. And Dragon Knight would have almost certainly fallen if it wasn't for that. But I hope BirdGang picks up a little bit of dust or sentry wards in the future. And they're going to go ahead and take a jab at the Tier 1 tower in the mid lane. MP is back in action and just continuing to farm it up. He does have his power treads, and I'm wondering if Monkey Spanner will try to defend this tower. They're going to put the fortification up, but they just don't have any members nearby. The most they can do is throw out a small Ice Blast, which will force 10-Bird away. And can they get the deny? Wow!
Yes.
Very nice deny from the puck.
Very good timing. He denied. He just...
He is even smiling about that one. So well played from Monkey Spanner. Well, Skeleton King up to level 9 at this point. His farm is decent. He's up to 59 last hits, and he does have the Hand of Midas to give him a little bit of extra golden experience every time that's off cooldown. I'm wondering, when are we going to start to see some of these big items come online? We do have a Blink Dagger for the 2-0 puck JYU on BirdGang. And it looks like we're going to see a fast Black King bar from the Enigma. With that black hole almost off of cooldown. They're pinging in the middle of the map. Well, BirdGang is, but not the opposition. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Monkey Spanner try and take a fight, however. So BirdGang, 2 members smoked up. They're rotating towards the bottom lane. And 10-Bird's ready as well. Uh-oh, they may catch the puck. Indeed they are. They're going to get the silent stun follow-up, a zap, and the arrow going through him. That's an ally, not an enemy.
Okay, but you see, okay, so they decided to back off, but they're caught by 10-Bird here.
Gets a nice stun as well.
Okay, comboed into the SK.
In as well. He has his Blink Dagger. He's trying the body block. Can they get their required DPS? Yes, they
got
can.
him. The puck skills were just a little bit off, but they still managed to pick off the DP, which is very crucial there.
I'm gonna say it's trying to assault
like
the
I
mid
said,
tower.
here you have right here on the tier 2, you got the DK and the Eidolons just chipping away at that tower.
And you know what? Dragon Knight's actually not that bad when it comes to pushing towers. You got a lot of just straightforward damage, and his passive does damage the towers as well.
Well, note that you only have the passive in Dragon form, so you have that poison added to your damage, which does work on the buildings, and yeah, so every time he hits Elder form, he's just gonna damage some towers a little bit. You know, say if the other team is somewhere else, he can actually take the tower without them even really noticing.
I have to say that this Wraith King has been quite underwhelming, and in general, I feel the hero is just a little bit underwhelming. What are your thoughts on the Wraith King remix?
The Wraith King, you can't ignore him. I mean, especially with MP playing him, like, you're definitely going to be seeing a carry Wraith King. You just got to wait a little bit until, you know, he gets those levels and he gets that max crit. He's going to hurt.
I don't know. I'm not sold on the SK. On the Wraith King, the WK, I guess you could say.
I wonder if he's getting a Deso or the BKB. If I were him, I'd just get a BK bird. Actually, I'd go for the Deso because your team has enough lockdown, so your team sets everything up. You just come and deal damage. And
yeah, that is a good point.
And if anything does go wrong, you got the reincarnation with that slow, which can lead to some more kills by you dying.
Yeah, I mean, there is still a lot of disable on Monkey Spanner that will probably be directed at him. But yeah, I would like damage. I think if BirdGang gets some good 5-man team fights, that Desolator will serve him well.
Well, they're gonna definitely fight bottom. You know, they spot the Rasta. He has the wards up. Oh, they smoked up. They're gonna try to catch them off guard here.
Yeah, they're just waiting.
They're just waiting. If they can pick off the Death Prophet really fast, I think they know though. If they can pick off the Death Prophet, that's a tier 1 tower going down.
And JYU is invisible, and we do have Nyx Assassin cloaked up as well. The Puck looks to be getting ready to stack those ancient creep stacks for the time being.
Both aware that
yeah, there's an enemy or sentry ward for Monkey Spanner, so they're gonna spot the invisible Puck. And yes, Wraith King is just gonna continue farming in the top lane. Looks like Dragon Knight is also doing the same up there. Oh, they're gonna get the silence. There's the initiation, Tootie. He's gonna be okay actually, and the stun's going to miss everything except for a useless creep. Tootie in a very interesting spot, but yeah, he gets out of there just fine.
Some jukes. Jukes. Next level jukes.
Oh. All right, well, there's some initiation. Can they kill him off, though? Yes, they can. Nice stun. That's gonna be a 3-person Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, but the wards should help finish off this tower. There's the BKB for the Enigma. So team fight presence is online.
Hit the Nyx
oh,
in the face.
Very nice ultimate from the Puck. The Zap as well, finishing off the AA. For A85, he's gonna be silenced. Stun and follow up from MP as well. Popping is Reincarnation.
I actually didn't see the Nyx get
very
hit
nice
on purpose.
initiation. 2D jumps away though, just in time. The stun hits MP. At the same time, Dragonite, he is going to push this tier 2 tower in the top lane. For A85, where's the ultimate? He's looking for the proper angle. There it is. Black hole on MP, and even Tenberg gets stuck inside of it. But the right clicks, they get the kill. Still though, 2D. 2D kills off the king. Tenberg.
Oh, the AA ult was just a little bit off the mark.
Still, it looks like BirdGang did get a pretty solid engagement and trade there at the end.
That's Park sending his team a message. I don't want to pick AA anymore. I suck with AA. Please don't pick this hero for me anymore. Purposely missing that easy, very easy Ice Blast.
Well, regardless of how easy or hard that Ice Blast was to hit, the tier 2 tower did fall in the top lane for BirdGang, so at least Monkey Spanners still have a little bit of extra global gold going their way. And
they got the ghosts up. Exorcism is ready. Ice Blast is ready. So they can take this tier 1 if they really want to.
And picking up Tranquil Boots.
Yeah, so I mean, you see the Wraith Kings, you know, Skeleton King, whatever. He has his reincarnation on cooldown for another good minute.
Indeed. You know, I mean, we do have a few Blink Daggers online, though, for BirdGang. They have 3 total. So the initiation power for them is going to get pretty darn sick soon.
Oh, it looks like they're going to go for the Roshan. They're going to actually pop the Ghosts and take the big stack here. I think it's a 4-stack Ancients here, and then they could move straight into the Roshan pit with the Eidolons tanking.
Yeah, they could. They're not going to have that ultimate from Karn available, though. No Exorcism and no Black Hole, so
a little bit
I
of
don't know, man. I'm not sure if I would agree with them going after the Roshan kill.
The line positioning just is not good at the bottom lane.
So about 19 minutes into the match, we're gonna see
nice.
Desolator
Real
online.
Man Dota, Desolator.
Wraith King Desolator.
None of that weak stuff, that BKB first item.
You think like Eternal Envy, man. You absolutely hate BKB on carries, and you only get it if you're 7-slotting with a courier to not Bottle Crow, BKB Crow for you.
I don't like buying BKBs in general. It's just it's a handicap item.
I love it.
I like to beat my opponents, beat them down with skill and not with the click of an item that makes you immune to spells and shit. I don't know.
Well, some heroes you do need it against, but...
Well, some heroes you need it against, but also you can just outplay them and just get better positioning, you know their cooldowns, and just be more effective with the gold you get.
Well, I still think that, I mean, obviously some... doing a little bit of shrugs there, the Park working out as the Ancient Apparition, but I don't know. There are some heroes you want to get it on, some you don't. Uh-oh. Karn, he is low on health.
Oh, he
big
just
crit,
got
437 damage.
I believe Death Prophet is missing.
Yep, she is. She's out of the picture for the time being.
Okay. Tenbird picks up the Invis rune with the Nyx. He's going to go scout out the enemy jungle.
Park caught out of position. He's dead. He at least throws out his ultimate before he dies. But yeah, Monkey Spanner losing a few more heroes, and the gap widens. BirdGang.
They're going to go for Roshan here. Drop the wards.
They're going to get him. I don't actually think Monkey Spanner can really stop them. Even if there's a 5-man black hole on the enemy team, so what?
There's just too much damage with the Desolator. They do spot it out with the arrow, and it's too late. 5 more seconds and Roshan's dead.
Yep.
You do not want to jump in there.
And Febby picks up the Aegis. An Ace caught out of position. This could be very bad. He's going to use his Elder Form. I'm waiting for that ultimate. Oh, okay, very nice initiation from the Puck. 4-8-8-5. He's going to use the BKB. He's also using his ultimate as well, but It doesn't look like it's going to really accomplish too much. It's just chaos everywhere. And SK, he's used his ultimate. He won't be able to survive another fight. The park low on health as well. Tootie, he's going to die the JYU. And there's going to be an SK follow-up on the Enigma. BirdGang getting a very, very solid trade on the opponent. But I do think, no, I take that back. That wasn't too bad for Monkey Spanner. They did pop the Aegis, and they killed off Febi, who had the Aegis as that Shadow Shaman.
That was unnecessary.
It's whatevs, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think he was the #1 candidate to get the Aegis. I'd even rather have the Puck get it at this point.
See, this is another reason why I don't like Wraith King. It just it makes the Aegis pickup a little bit more vague. Like, who's gonna get it?
Well, if I were them, I'd just even put it on the Wraith King. You gotta kill him 3 times, and he's a hard hero to take down. I mean, he doesn't have the armlet, but you know, he can just right-click you down and just get that lucky crit and erase you.
If a Wraith King dies 3 times, though, like that Aegis is probably not gonna help him out too much. And BirdGang getting a bit of a gold advantage, up to about 2,000. So they're doing pretty decently. It's 14-7. The experience is certainly much more in BirdGang's favor, up to 7,500. We're going to see Monkey Spanner just rotate down to this bottom lane, get a nice tier 1 tower, a little bit of extra gold goes towards Karn. 10bird. He's looking for a potential pickoff. He will probably spot Nasei, especially with Puck nearby. He may get the kill him off.
Nasei has that BKB.
No, he does.
That item is just tryhard. If you get it in a pub.
Oh, shush.
Come on.
Shush remix. Oh, this tier 2 tower is already down to half health, and I think it's just going to be a trade. Yeah, BirdGang are on the top lane, realizing that they probably won't save this tower, especially with all the spirits out and about.
Well, they could go uphill right here. They could take down maybe a good quarter of the tower's HP here. I mean,
well, the spirits are just about gone.
Well, still, you got the Eidolons. You've got. Okay. So they're going to back
getting
off.
A little
they're
cheeky. The arrow's thrown out from Mirana, but we're seeing a lot of TPs back to home base.
The DK is staying, though. The DK did not TP back.
He's in the middle lane now.
Okay, yeah, he TP'd to mid.
All right, so double damage rune available. Still Hyperstone and uncompleted on the DK. I'm wondering, I guess, what do you think this Dragonite's going to go into next remix? Because you can go into the Mjolnir, but generally you'll get the Maelstrom first, or you can get that Assault Cuirass, which is what I imagine this DK is going for.
I like DK with Assault Cuirass and Daedalus or Bariza. So, I mean, he can just skip the Assault Cuirass right now. He just used the Hyperstone.
Karn. Okay. We're going to see oh my god, Black Hole, AA ultimate follow-up as well. BirdGang, they are not looking too hot in this team fight despite a great initiation, but the Wraith King, he's back in action. He's hungry, he's angry, and wants to get a kill. Nasei, despite the double damage, he is having a hard time right-clicking MP down. With the Assault Cuirass, it looks like he may survive. Puck blinking in, trying to be annoying, and then instantly running away. 10bird, it looks like he is going to be okay. Yeah, and he can blink away as well. That was just a 1-for-1. Oh,
okay,
Sand
so
King, they're coming in.
To be careful here. He's getting picked off unnecessarily.
Nice turnaround from BirdGang, actually. They did very good there. And Karn is starting to look a little bit frustrated in his booth. But he hasn't had the biggest impact in this game. And you know what? I'm starting to become a believer in Wraith King. He's proven himself in battle. It's taken him a while. I mean, you need like at least 2 big items on him before he starts to become scary, I feel.
Well, just consider this. He's a right-click hero with just that passive crit. All he has right now is the Assault Cuirass and the Desolator. Just imagine getting hit once by that. Like, half of your HP is going to melt.
It's going to hurt. Sand King, blink, initiation of 485 is going to be sheeped as well. Another stone in comes 10bird as well. Karn is down. The AA all health. It's going to pick off the Shadow Shaman. And Skeleton King, Wraith King, he's in man mode. He is unstoppable at this point. You cannot kill him. He is just going to keep coming back alive again and again. The Tier 3 barracks are going to fall. Monkey Spanner, it looks like their chances for Tier 1 are slipping through their hands.
Yeah, it just sucked because, oh man, that black hole, even though it did catch 3 heroes and they did land the AA ult, like, they just did not care. Like, they just continued fighting. Just waited for the AA ult to wear off, and they went right back in, picked off the DK, and that led to a barracks.
I'm starting to see why the Skeleton King is so effective here. If you have this much lockdown, you can right-click. You can't really kite around the Sand King. He's going to be able to right-click you. What are our Twitch viewers up to, man?
I don't know. I think we got like 15 viewers or something.
No, man, we got more than that.
Well, I mean, like if you go into the BTS stream, like, you just have a bunch of spammers and bots, whatnot. Like, I feel like our stream is a little bit more intimate.
You know, I feel like we're genuine. We're genuine.
Well,
guys.
I mean, we're here. We're here at the Nexon Arena. Like, we're official from, you know.
You don't see us on camera. We're not in game at all, but by golly damn, you can hear us broadcast still.
We're not. Oh, so they just asked why Tenbird is playing. I guess they didn't have someone to replace him. I guess
kind of contract issues as well.
Yeah, there's like some contract issues. At least until the end of this season, he has to play it out because I don't believe they can use a sub at this point. So at least until the tier placement, promotion, demotions are done, Tenbird will unfortunately have to be playing with his team. So, I mean, he doesn't look too happy, but they're winning, so.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he's spotted. Gonna get back away, and the Tier 3 towers are going to fall. The Tier 3 barracks. Out comes the AL, but it's gonna pretty much miss everyone except for MP, and even if you kill him, he's just gonna come back alive. Oh, man, excellent ult from the Sand King, doing a lot of damage, and there's a buyback from the Death Prophet, throwing out the Spirit's Exorcism online. MP, he's got to get out of there, man. He may actually fall for once, and
well, they
the Dragonite Breath
lose
will
their barracks, so it looks like it was a pretty good trade.
It's still worth the trade, and the rest of Monkey Spanner, they're going to fall anyway. The gym as well.
They lose their gem.
2 members alive for Monkey Spanner, and only 2 dead for BirdGang.
Yeah, it looks like BirdGang is going to remain in Tier 1, I guess.
That seems to be the case. Maybe without BirdGang, or without Tenbird, but they will at least remain in Tier 1, and the Monkey Spanner crew are going to stay in Tier 2. From the look of things, this is 2 racks down. It's 23 to 12. BirdGang, they pretty much have this one in the bag.
It's just a matter of when their cooldowns come back up online. They're just going to go straight for the win, the Mega Creeps. I mean, they could go for the Roshan. It's about time. I believe it's up by now.
Yeah, they may get the Aegis from the Roshan.
Yeah, this time you're gonna want to give it to the Skeleton King, cause
just so we can YOLO, man.
Yeah,
just let him YOLO.
He's gonna YOLO all 5 heroes. They're gonna have to use a solo black hole on him.
Indeed.
1 hero ult, and still they're
it's
not
gonna
gonna
be
take
a black hole, refresh orb, a black hole on the Wraith King, and he'll die twice. And then he'll come back, and all that's left after that is a bunch of mishaps and could have beens, because Monkey Spanner, I'm sure, will be dead by that point.
Yeah, but notice with this composition, you got 4 stuns, all this disable, you know. Pretty much, like, you have to get a BKB, even if it isn't a core item. You see, not so common, the DP Death Prophet picking up or going for the BKB just so they can stay in the fight.
I think you can get BKB on Death Prophet. I think it's a good item. Maybe, like, you want to get another core item first, but after that.
I would have liked to see him get the Yules. It just gives you some movement speed.
Tenbird is going to go in. Nice Dream Coil as well, JYU catching 3 of the members. We're going to see DK go into beast mode. 3-man trying to kill Febby. They're going to get him. And MP, he's going to town. No black hole available in this fight. Very nice ultimate as well from the Sand King.
3.
They're going to get the puck. DK running away.
That 4.
And the stun is good. They're going to kill him off.
This is good game.
That's going to be it.
An ultra kill from the Skeleton King. Oh, wait. Come on.
The jukes, they're good, but Blink's coming in from...
Rampage coming in. Oh,
they get him.
Jew, I hate you. you just, oh, come on. You just took MP's Rampage.
There it is.
But you
GG,
forced
well
the GG.
played.
Very well played.
Nase, BirdGang, they stay in Tier 1. And Monkey Spanner, the Bros are going to stay in Tier 2. Still very well played by both teams.
Everybody's happy.
Yep. Everybody's happy. Well, not everybody.
No, everybody's happy.
Oh, sorry.
Status
10 Bird's
quo.
unhappy, guys.
Oh,
he's
okay, I'm
certainly
sorry.
unhappy.
Excuse me. 10